A few months ago, we uprooted our family and moved to the Kitsap Peninsula on the Puget Sound in Washington. This is a quiet little town, but even within a few miles of our home, which is in a semi-rural area, there is a lot of intriguing history. Someone once told me that your blood pressure immediately drops as soon as you cross the Tacoma Narrows Bridge and arrive on the peninsula. Of course, just getting out of the Seattle-Tacoma traffic has that effect. One of the first things anyone new to the area notices is the trees. In fact, sometimes it seems that most of what we have up here is trees. But beneath all that green and mist, there is a deep and broad history. From our house, you have a wonderful view of the Puget Sound, and not too far offshore is Blake Island, currently uninhabited, but it is traditionally held to be the birthplace of the Suquamish chief Seattle, for whom the city is named. Looking further across the sound, you can see the Seattle skyline. It's an amazing juxtaposition of cultures to see an island so densely crowded with forest and basically unchanged for centuries, and at the same time see the Space Needle, which was built for the 1962 Seattle World's Fair. The area was first settled in 1854, and the town of Port Orchard was the first town to be platted on the county in 1886, although it was then known as Sydney. Several of the early residents are buried in the Combie Cemetery, which is just down the road. In 1909, shoreline building lots in Yukon Harbor were selling for about $9. That would have been a great investment. It's considerably more expensive now. Kitsap County has more miles of shoreline than any other county in the United States. Transportation by boat still plays a huge role here. At one time, hundreds of small vessels, commonly called the mosquito fleet because they seem to swarm the waters like mosquitoes, provided access to Seattle and other points around the Sound. Now, several ferries trundle back and forth across the Sound on a daily basis. The Southworth Ferry Dock is just a few minutes from our home. One of the wonderful things about living here are the number of people whose families have been here for several generations. There is quite a bit of local interest in the day-to-day history of who lived here and what life has been like.